With Greg Sugar starting off the night on a flying note for Sonia Smith. She's pretty happy her little baby's won, so giving it plenty of pats. You might get as many pats as well, Greg. Well done, great drive. Certainly was on early and pretty quick lead time, but you were able to get into the position that you really needed to and worked out really well.
Yeah, absolutely. No, the horse, he did a good job at Kilmore finding the front, ran along, ran good time and won well last time. And so that was sort of plan A again tonight. But when we'd burnt so hard for the first sort of 300 or 400 metres, I thought, that might make things a bit harder. But to the horse's credit, obviously Sonia does a fantastic job with her horses, and her strike rate is as good as nearly anyone's in the country, if not the state. So. She's done a terrific job and had full faith that the horse would keep going.
Fantastic effort. Quick look at tonight. You got a big book of drives, all with different trainers too. Sky Majesty in the second. She's very talented.
Yeah, that's right. No, we've done a terrific job since joining the Crosland team and gone through its grades really nicely at a rate of knots. So, I hope it's got some chance tonight. I haven't had a chance to talk to the camp yet, but I'm sure the horse is going to run well.
Mark Pitt, the winning driver. Well done, Mark. First time on the horse?
Yeah, no, thanks, Rob. Yeah, no, it's the first time I've driven the mare tonight. She's been racing well over the past few runs and, she happened to get a draw tonight, and which it all helps. She
travelled well throughout, Mark, and always looked pretty hard to beat. Had a pretty controlled speed out in the front.
Yeah, no, we were able to control it a little bit in front. I think she's a nice mare.
It was a good race tonight, and he's got the money. Well done.
Thanks, Robbie. Yeah, he's always shown a bit of a promise, and probably hasn't always had the best of luck, but he's sort of starting to put it together now.
He just able to get there on the line?
Yeah, he sort of just got his bib in front, and then he was happy to hold the other horse, but you never sort of know with him. He sort of thought he was just going to go straight past him on the turn, then he ran to him quite easy, and then with Gav's horse straightened up, it got going again, but to his credit, he fought that well.
Another very good performance, and well done to Chris Elford, the winning driver, poster boy, making it now 12 wins from 16 starts, and great last quarter. He's just a very good horse. He just continues to notch up win after win.
He does. He's professional little racehorse. He's got really good speed, and he's just relaxed and just beautiful to drive.
And tonight, pretty comfortable. You dictated the tempo in front, pretty steady lead time, 46.8, and it was just a build-up from there.
Yeah, it was just a 50-metre dash off the gate, and then he relaxed and then just built up the tempo from there, and he was still really strong up the straight.
The victory tonight, taking his prize money up to the $185,000 mark, and did it pretty comfortably at the finish. Kima, earplugs in, 156, 55-1 last half, and looked to be jogging.
Oh, he was absolutely jogging. He just pulled himself, he just pulled his way around, and he wasn't tired over the line. As you said, I didn't have to pull anything. Dean's done a fantastic job with this horse, and I'm just super grateful that him and the Connections are letting me drive him.
You're getting a few nice little concession claim opportunities at the moment.
Yes, well, I don't know what's happened really, but I'm super grateful for it. And these good horses, they just make you look good because you don't have to do much.
It's been a real transition for you, hasn't it? You've come from overseas, established yourself here. You're a permanent resident yet?
Not yet, but I'm trying to be. I'm definitely not going home. You won't get rid of me.
To her credit, she really fought on well.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock, I guess you could say, that Lance wanted to hold the front, but that's the way he drives, and probably paid the price in the end. But she's a quality mare, and she's strong and she's fast, and she proved tonight that she's a quality mare coming up to the big races.
Yeah, she's been going well, hasn't she? Like the whole campaign, really from one of the country cups, her first up run, and really all her runs have been great. Just no luck.
Yeah, that's right. I think she went to Hamilton first up, and then I drove her here in one of the big mares races, and she sat outside one of the good runs anyway, and only got beat sort of 3 or 4 metres, and then she went to Sydney and got home terrific, but never quite made the final, but that was only bad luck. And then, she's come back and she was out the back last week and or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, and was never a chance. But today she made her own luck and cream rose.
Well done, Nathan. She's a class horse. I mean, her record speaks for itself. That was her 17th win, 29 starts. She's won over 600,000 in stake money. I mean, that says it all.
Yeah, well, she's good, but that's why she's good. You know, she wins 600,000. You can't be a slug, and she just stamped her authority tonight. Probably they're not the best ones going round. Kieran's mare's absent at the minute, but come Queen of Pacific time in 6 or 7 weeks, she's going to be pretty wound up and ready to go, I'd reckon.
Yeah, for sure. Good, tough win. I mean, as we know, very hard off the 1700 coming from back in the field to win. You got a good run through. You were quick to go and sit outside Miss Graceland, and this mare's just a much more seasoned horse, and you certainly put the other one to the test, and that's the way it turned out.
Yeah, that's right. I was surprised how well I was travelling off the back and at the 400, and Chris was sort of at his a little bit, and I didn't really want to be putting Paydoin that far from home, but she was just travelling so strong, so I let her stride a bit, and she switched off a little bit in front, but she done that last week, but she won with a little bit in reserve.
I think it's fair to say not long after the start when you were parked in the breeze, not that he wasn't capable of winning from the breeze, but when you got a leader that's tearing away the way it was, you got the main danger sitting on your back, it did look a little bit in a ominous spot that you were going to be vulnerable, but you beat him fair and square and gave him a toweling. Well done.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, when we entered the back straight the first time, I was thinking, how this has changed complexion from where I thought I'd be, and Red Hot Tooth on my back, I thought it would be a very good chance of being too quick for me at the end after I was having to sit parked, and it probably didn't quite go its best, Red Hot Tooth, so it's not the probably a true indication, but he done a terrific job all the same, and really couldn't be happier with him.
No, well, look, he's just kept getting better. He come out of the gate a lot better tonight.
Yeah, he didn't. He comes out good from out wide. He probably the only time he sort of didn't get out quite as good, went a little bit rough was from barrier 1. But he's a lovely trotter, and he does get out the gate good without really having to bustle him. So it's just a huge asset to have. Even though tonight it didn't help us a lot.
Yeah. Chris Salford, the winning driver, terrific performance on debut, Chris, to come here to town and win first up. Good mile rate, did plenty of work and got the job done.
Yeah, no, she was really good. She was a little bit green. She ran around a bit and sort of went a bit rough down the back just before we got to the last bend, but once she knuckled down in the straight, she was really good.
Yeah, no, terrific performance, always nice. Winning heat of the APG, the Lowry boys and everyone involved. Plenty of celebrations and plenty of cheers.
Yeah, well, they start celebrating when they get here, so probably be even harder after the race.
Yeah, no, good stuff. And you could certainly see there was plenty of bottom to her. She enjoyed a good trip, but Chris always had a good hold on her and certainly straightening up. He asked her for an effort and she really knuckled down and found the line really nice. I like the way she hit the line.
Yeah, no, she was really good first run. Come off the gate not too bad, and she'll get better at that. But she always travelled well, and when the other two were both under a bit of pressure at the 400, she was still travelling nice. And though she didn't sort of know what to do when she got in the sprint lane, she ended up working it out and sprinted well.
Yeah, another one of Bruce and the team here, a nicely bred horse by Art Major, and she looks the type and certainly can go on with it.
Yeah, you would think, as they do, the more races they have, the better they get, so hopefully she's the same. She's a big, strong girl.
I do want to go home, but I thought I'd wait for you, Dave. Normally they take a lot longer to get back. You got here very quick. You must be wanting to get home.
I do. 5 to 11. It's a bit past my bedtime, Robbie.
Well, you didn't have to be here for 12 races like the rest of us, but well done. Good win by this horse. I thought you were in a bit of trouble at the 400.
Yeah, he's funny that way. He's a good leader, but he does sort of switch off every now and then. But Aussie's horse went very good. It took a long time to shake him off, and I had to keep digging out all the way to the wire. But he's got a good attitude, this fella. He likes to win, so he's been in good form lately, and nice to get a win.
Yeah.